Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put toe to leather and will get started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on. For a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. Man, they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Seminoles! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Might be calling a hot route. Third down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Wingo. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To throw, it's Glenn. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. and he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the quick grab. And he's wrestled to the ground. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Lacey. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over TCU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmaker.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got a
always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one ball.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State center.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Those pads. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Let's go. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
1st downs is that alone, just on this drive. The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to Davis. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Inside the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air, it's Glenn.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
They booted away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knowles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. bold will they be on third down after that last run? He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UCF is in front. They played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 11 over Troy. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together.
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Finding open areas. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. The 50. He's at the 40. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.